Hey guys, my name is Sandy. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area. I'm going to invite you to please like our channel, click on the notification bell to be notified every time we put on a new video. We tend to do this quite a bit these days. The market is changing rapidly on us and we're trying to keep up. So today's video is going to be how to find builders or where to find builders that will help you to buy down your interest rate. If you're looking to buy a new construction home and you're looking for the best deal, you want to shop the builders to see which one of the builders are going to give you the best interest rate buy down and the best closing cost assistance. Now, as we know, when we work with builder, you want to work with a realtor. We specialize in new construction a lot because builders love to work with realtors that have buyers that will be bringing them to their project to get it sold. As a result of that, they always give us a call or send us an email whenever they have any great sale going on. Sometimes they may say, if we go on the contract this week, your buyers will get an extra whatever, an extra 1% interest rate buy down or whatever it is that they're offering. But builders are very time sensitive. So when you're looking to buy a home and you're working with a builder and you're looking for a deal with a builder, you have to be ready to go on the contract when they're giving the sale. So sometimes they'll change the sale each month, or sometimes they may have a property that comes back on the market that they need to sell ASAP. So they'll send an email out to say, hey, we need to get a buyer for this home by the end of the week. We really do, and if we get that, this is what our incentives are. So this is how you find some of the best deals with builders. Now, if you want to go on the site and pick your own home and build it from scratch, that is good too, because they're also going to give you incentives on that. Remember that every incentive that the builder gives you, you have to use their preferred lender. If you don't use their preferred lender, you're not going to get none of their incentive. The only way they'll give you incentive and you not use their preferred lender is if their preferred lender cannot do a particular loan. But if the builder, and at that point, if they can't do a particular loan, they'll give you a little bit of incentive. For an example, if you're an investor, you're looking to buy, and they can't do the investor loan you're looking for, they'll say, okay, we'll give you 2% towards your closing costs, and you could use your own lender. Those are very few exceptions. But for the most part, if you're buying a primary residence or you're buying a residential home to live in, more than likely they're going to want you to use their lender. Now, using their lender is not a bad thing because their lender is going to work with them to help you to close. But if they're offering whatever they're offering and buying down your interest rate, they're going to have it more intensified on properties that they're trying to move immediately. So it may not be a bad idea to get a realtor to work with you. You don't want to go on a builder's subdivision or development without a realtor. Why is that? Because the builder is going to be working in their own interest and their sales rep are going to be working in the builder's interest. Who will be working in your interest? It's a great question, right? So you want to get a realtor to work with you, and the realtor will then negotiate on the builder's behalf. Not only that, if it's a great realtor, they will know what the builder is offering. They will know exactly, they'll tell you like, listen, they're offering this, but you have to go on the contract by this date. Or they'll say, listen, they have these two homes that they need to put on the contract immediately. If you go on the contract with them right now with these two properties, they will give you blah, 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 right? So this is how you get to get a great deal with a builder. Now remember, you want to ask for interest rate buy down. They're also going to give you upgrades, so they'll be having more upgrades. So there's two different kind of inventory homes I need to talk about. Now I'm talking really fast, right? Slow it down. Slow it down. So there are two different kinds of inventory home. Sometimes the builder, they're building out a particular development, and so they might start to do inventory on some of the lots because maybe they sell 10 lots and they have 5 more. So instead of waiting for someone to come and buy those 5 more, they might say to their sales rep, hey, pick the most popular model that most people purchase and put in the most popular upgrades that most people get. And we're going to do an inventory home on lots 17, 18, and 19, right? So let's say, for an example, their most popular, oh my goodness, what is wrong with me today? Let's say, for an example, their most popular model home is Model A. I'm just making this up, right? And let's say most people always go for the gourmet kitchen, the extended lanai, 9-foot ceilings, all that great stuff. They're going to put that in that inventory home, and that's how it becomes an inventory home. So you could have an inventory home that hasn't gotten started yet. That means they haven't started building it yet, but the builder is looking for, the builder made it into an inventory home, and you have to buy it that way. Sometimes they'll do all the structurals, and then you could still go to the design center. What is the difference between structurals and a design center? The structurals are stuff in the home that they have to know about before they start building. Stuff like if you're going to have an extended lanai. Stuff like if you're going to raise the sliding glass doors to 9 foot. If you want to have a pocket door in the sliding glass door so it goes all the way out. Stuff like if you're going to do a gourmet kitchen, the kitchen have to be designed a certain way. Structural also includes what's going to go in the bathrooms. Some of the stuff that will be in the bathroom. Are you going to have a rain shower? They need to know this beforehand. There's a bunch of stuff that's structural. Also, if you want a bathroom seat, if you want a shower bench in the shower, right? If you're going to do a jacuzzi tub, if that's an option. So there are certain things that are structural. So once they do structural, you really can't change them because the structural is what they're going to go to the building department with to get their permit. So whatever is on structural, if you happen to be in the builders, if you happen to go in the subdivision and they have inventory homes that haven't gotten a permit yet, they may entertain changing certain things. But if it already went out to permitting, you can't change none of the structural stuff. So if you're going to buy that home and it's already in permit, you can't change any of the structural stuff. Even if you're buying your own home and you did the structural option with the builder yourself, I know you want to change something. If it already went to permitting, you really can't change anything. So that's structural. Let's talk about design. Design is like the floors, the kind of appliances, the kind of kitchen cabinet, the kind of countertop, the kind of material you want on the staircase to a point. If you want the staircase with the white backing and then the floor on top, that's structural. But if you're going to do a regular staircase, that becomes design, where you're thinking what you want on the staircase. You want carpet or do you want wood? The other thing with structural would be the handrails, right? If you have a balcony looking over, what do you want for the handrails? Is it going to be iron rock? What is it going to be? So design is different than structural. So when they say we already have structural, but you could choose design, what you're choosing is your kitchen cabinet, your countertop, your flooring, the angles on the doors are your kitchen, the faucets in the bathrooms, those kind of things are design. Sometimes you're going to find a home that already has structural and design already picked up by the builder. But the good news is, for the most part, if it's already picked up by the builder or their team, they're going to be picking out stuff that are popular and that most people are choosing. So if most people are choosing a gourmet kitchen, it's going to come with a gourmet kitchen. If most people are choosing a gray or a white color theme, that's what they're going to go with. Okay? Now, when it comes to painting the interior of the home, the builder is always going to offer you flat paint. That's just a wrap, right? So that's what you're going to get. So to get the best interest rate, you want to focus in on the homes that are either inventory home or that just fell apart with a buyer that can't close, so they're looking to sell it back immediately. And you have to shop different builders, right? So you may have a community, but you may have 4 or 5 different builders building in 4 or 5 different locations. You want to shop the builders because each builder will be offering a different incentive. So you want to find a realtor that specializes in new construction and that knows these builders, know what they're offering, or at least go and research it. And if your realtor come and say, hey, they're offering this interest rate, but you need to go on the contract by this date, it's in stone. We can't change that. There's no way to go around the builder, because the only reason why they're offering that is because they want it to close at a certain time, and each builder work with a time frame. So to find the best builder offering the best interest rate, be ready to move immediately when something comes up with the builder. So if something comes up and they say, hey, we're selling lot 18, it just fell apart, the buyers can't qualify for the loan. If you're able to go on the contract today, we will give you 2% off your interest rate. You cannot tell them you'll do it tomorrow. That's the only thing. You have to be ready to move. So to get the best interest rate and to get the most incentives, you have to be ready to move. You cannot be procrastinating. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to get in touch with us, our number should be above here or below, 407-791-4713. You could call or text us. We do complimentary consultations, whether it be on Zoom or in office. And we also cover all of the US because we work with a lot of real estate networking throughout the US. So it doesn't matter where you are, we'll be able to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.